society has an obligation. You have an obligation to make life uncomfortable. If you don't pay your taxes, they don't build you a new home. There's incarcerations. There's penalties for breaking the law. My time is up.
It's okay.
But I would have to say something that I heard a comment earlier. It says we're underserved, this population. We spend $4 to $6 million a year for these folks. That's underserved? Really?
Thank you, Mr. Burke. There are a couple of questions. Mr. Coffey?
Thank you. Mr. Burke, did you take the time to read the Journal of American Medical Association thing attached to the...
You know I don't read much.
I'll call into your show.
No, I don't read much. Come on, Mr. Coffey.
I'll call into your show and read it to you.
All right.
And just because one assemblyman said it's about safe housing, that doesn't mean that all of us believe it. Let me tell you, it is about public safety is first and foremost. And it's about a continuum of services in that $4 to $6 million range you talked about that gets us nowhere, the revolving door. And it's about a look for solutions that may save some of these people, but to the extent it doesn't, it takes them out of our public places, and it's cheaper than jail. So if you don't like the concept, there are other concepts under consideration, like the honor farm, like other things that would hopefully lead to sobriety and at least give us back a civil society. So I suggest and ask you, if this is not one of the solutions, what is yours? Incarceration? Criminalization?
My solution is criminalization. My solution is making life uncomfortable enough to where if you want to be a productive member of society, you have that great opportunity, as it says in the Declaration of Independence. But if you don't want to conquer the pursuit of happiness, then you need to pay for those crimes. And I don't know any other lawbreaker who is enabled. Name me one other lawbreaker who is enabled.
Well, Secretary of Treasury, he didn't pay his taxes.
Yeah, but that's above our pay grade.
Anyway, okay, then my final question.
I'm just saying it from personal experience, Mr. Coffey. To me, enabling and coddling and giving these people 3 hots and a cot, I'm sorry. You know, I'm just a 10th grade educated guy. I don't get it.
Okay, well, stick around. Maybe.
I know
But here's the other thing that I would ask and point out. When I've done and you know me, I do read, and I tend to read a lot.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've learned is
that's why I depend on people like you to help me.
Thank you. Well, we'll do our best. That in addition to the alcohol dependence, there's a high degree of mental illness and other physical and mental disabilities that are compounding factors that probably prevent the people like you and me. January 10th was my 32nd anniversary, so I'll put that out for all of you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and to you too, Mr. Burke. We both got lucky, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Grace of God is the way I look at it. But, so when you have situations like that where we can't seem to get anything better, then what's wrong with looking at every other alternative that may be better and may be cheaper?